Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is another painting process video, and today we're going to be doing this painting that was based on a cave that I went, and I felt super inspired. Now this painting was made over a sketchbook. The painting is digital, obviously, but I did took a picture of the sketchbook, and I'm painting. Actually, not on top, I'm actually painting under the sketchbook because the layer of the photo is in multiply layer, so I'm painting underneath basically. And I also made a selection to make sure that everything that I do is inside of that selection. Now I'm laying down some dark values because I wanna figure out what the volume of this structure is. It's supposed to be kind of like a stone kind of a structure, and with a face on it, like I don't exactly, it's like the face is like popping up out of the stone. I don't really know the word in English to say that. And now what I'm trying to do here is, with a dark color, not black, I'm trying to do the volume of it entirely. From start to finish. What this is going to do for me, and this is just personal, you don't have to do it like that if you don't want to. It's going to free my mind of a lot of pressure of what colors, what values do I use here or there. So doing this whole process like very slowly and with patience, this video is like really speed up. So you know, I actually don't draw this fast. I wish I would draw this fast. But it's giving me like a lot of calm when I do this kind of process, where I just spend a lot of time just figuring out what the volume of the thing is and kind of where the light is coming from. Here I change a little bit of the color, so it's not everything of the same color, because like that will be like super boring to look at if everything is just the same color. But now take into account that it's not just any other color. I mean, it's still dark color, and it was also like a kind of just a different tone. It was a little bit of purple. Now this is where the trouble begins, because I lay down some bright colors and I'm not really convinced that those are the colors that I should be using. So everything that we just went super dark there is just me copying the layer, and by copying the layer, because everything was semi-transparent and all that, it just increased the same color again, like it duplicated the amount. And right now I'm just trying to figure out some kind of a lighting. Maybe it doesn't have to be like direct lighting, could be like bounce lights kind of lighting, and that it was a little bit colored, but it wasn't green also, it was more like a purple kind of thing. I'm again back with the volume thing. It's very important that you figure that out. So now it's becoming a process of just trying to go forward with the painting, because I already have a lot of ingredients on. I have some hints of what the light could be, and a lot of clues of what the dark areas will be. For the ceiling, I wanted to try a different color, because that actually happened on the cave that I went. The ceiling was different color from the ground, which is crazy. And it was lighter, so I wanted to have a little bit more like a yellowish kind of green. And again, as you can see, like really, that's very simple kind of a way of doing composition. I'm doing a lot of dark things on the top, because I wanna make the people look down to the head. There I added like another layer of just blue in multiply and make the whole thing darker, like just dark. And obviously I didn't leave it at 100% because it will be super dark, but it worked. And this is me trying to put even more darkness on some areas that I really think it needed. But this image was feeling super boring actually, and I was trying to figure out how to make it interesting. So I had this idea of making these lights coming out of the structures, and it looked pretty cool at this stage, so I just went for it. But I didn't do it like the whole lighting in just one color, so I made a little bit of yellowish, then a little bit of orangey kind of color, because I didn't want to do everything on the same color. It will just look just so boring to have everything on the same color. So be aware of that when you're doing your own. Try to do variations of color all the time, not just one color for everything. Also, I like this kind of approach where everything is just building up. There's a lot of texture on the painting. Like I'm doing a lot of traces, a lot of strokes, and then this idea transforming into some kind of lighting coming from the bottom, and I really like that idea. So I spent a lot more time just figuring out some light that could show that like it's coming from the bottom somehow and it's lighting things from the ground up or something like that, or the inside. And yeah, I really like that. It looks pretty cool to me. Maybe the painting could have gotten a little bit more work overall. The definition of things, the detail in general. Yeah, but if I went way too detailed with things, it will start to look like just way too much heavy. If I went too much orange, then it will start looking like fire or something like that, like the lighting that's coming out of fire or something. But I don't know what it is actually, but I just know that I like it, and that's why I went for it. The face is really tricky, because I was trying to think what can I do to make it look like a female, and it was really hard. I spent some time looking at images on my phone to find some reference, but it was super difficult to me. I don't know why it became so difficult. Right now it looks like a man. Maybe because some of the shapes on the around it look a bit more like a beard or something like that. Yeah, I think that's part of it. But yeah, eventually I tried to find some reference and change it completely to something that look more like a female head. Alright, so at that point I'm really liking everything that I have. Now it's just a matter of like just fixing things here and there just a little bit, nothing like extremely serious, and adding some color variations in some areas because it looks like way too blue and green. And if you guys have seen what I saw on that cave, it's crazy. You have all these kinds of color everywhere. So this is the final result actually, and I really hope you like this kind of content and video. I know for some people this will be like meaningless, like I'm not really like teaching something specific, so I hope you get some value from it, at least inspiration to do your own stuff. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like it, please share it with your friends or like this video, and see you on the next episode. Bye.